everybody, what's going on? I can't even tell you how excited I am. This is probably one of the groups that I'm probably the most excited about for a number of reasons, just because I know how much Tubi has already helped me in my mindset and with my nutrition. You all have committed to this as well. And so this is really, really exciting for us. Now, I want you to put something into perspective here first before I get into the details, and I just want to kind of go over the lay of the land. You all have committed to Tubi Mindset, as in you have purchased either the challenge pack plus the on-demand, you've got the kit and everything else. You have invested in this. So I don't want to see you just throw your money away and not use this product. It works. But you have to do the work to go into it. I love the fact that it is not a cumbersome process to try to figure out. There isn't these weird calculations. We don't have containers. We don't have, the balance of this and this and this. If you've gotten into any of the videos already, you already understand this. If you have not gotten into the videos and you're waiting for this to launch, you're not behind. Please don't think you're behind. And I don't want you to think you're behind ever throughout this group, okay? You are not behind. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. And oftentimes we get into this comparison game of where somebody else is at or what somebody else is doing. And I don't want you to have that. This is going to be your results. And I want your blinders on so that if you are going through and your commitment is to do this daily, then I want you to be coming in here into the group daily. But if you get busy, life gets busy, just commit to coming back and picking right back up where you left off at. So just don't ever feel behind. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. All right. With that said, here are the details of how this group is going to work and what to expect, because I'm a huge expectation person. So I want to be able to make sure I articulate that well to you guys as well, because I know all of you, and I know all of you are super busy. And so I want to thank you also for committing to this and committing to wanting to really understand your relationship with food, with emotional eating. So many of you have the same struggles as I do. So I'm going through this with you. Hey, Charlene, what's going on? I'm so excited that you're here with us. This is so many of the conversations that we've had and so many people that have been with us for a while have realized that we've all had the same struggles and everything else going on too. Hi, Holly. And so with that said, the group is intended to go for the first 30 days. So I've got a script plan for the first 30 days. That doesn't mean we're going to end at 30 days. I would love to see us go through the entire summer, and I'm willing to host for the entire summer. And if we want to keep going beyond that, I think that would be great. I think this is going to be a great nutritional community for us, but let's just plan for 30 days. I think we can all commit to 30 days on this. If you've done a challenge group with me before, a lot of it's similar, but I've got a bunch of new changes for you too. So first of all, daily posts. We're going to have a daily post with kind of a homework assignments. There's 41 videos that we have. And so I've broken them down into kind of daily posts of be watching these right now. So if you've already gone through and you've watched them, that's great. Maybe you go back through and you review them. That's a good thing. Or maybe you know to implement and you can look at what we're talking about that day and how you're going to implement into your diet, into your daily diet, into what you're eating. So that post will be up every day. It'll be up by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. I just want you to know one trick of the trade here is that I can schedule posts ahead of time. So I schedule them. I am not up at 5 o'clock in the morning doing this and getting these posted. I'm actually normally doing my workouts. We'll talk about exercise here in a minute, but just so you guys know, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will be up. It will be the pin post for the day, and you'll be able to see it right at the top. Now, here's a really cool feature that I've got set up in this group, and if you look, you'll see it's the group is now titled a social learning environment, which means we have something called units. And so this is going to be really great for anybody that's ever done a challenge group before and you get lost. I've gotten lost so many times when I go back to try to find something. I'm like, oh, this is really good. Units now has it organized so that we can go back and we can find any topic. Like, think of it as the chapters and how we've always wanted to organize. If we have a day where we do recipes, we'll put that into a unit so then we can go find all those recipes really easy. If we were talking about the scale, I have a section there where you can go right back into prep week and you can find these easily enough. Units are going to be awesome. Units are also not going to fill in until we are done with this group. Or as this group goes on. So like today I posted the intro video. It's now in an intro unit. Tomorrow will be a prep week post. It will go into the prep week section, and it'll all be titled there. But it's going to be really easy for you if you haven't done a group with units yet. This is going to blow your mind, and how much we talk about being about how much we are. When I'm done with this, I'm doing a video right now. And then we can do Pilkey.com and we do some more drawing.
Okay.
Okay, say hi. At least say hi to everybody. Okay. All right. Can you give me just a few minutes to finish this?
I want to draw.
Why didn't you start with the ones in the back here? These drawing tips in the back. All right, you start with those. Okay, so units are super awesome. The other thing that we're going to be doing is at the end of each day, there will be a post. This will be where your check-in is. And so your check-in is going to be, do you need a pen? There's a pen. There's a pen in the kitchen that you were using.
Yeah, I wanted to do it right here.
You want to do it right here? Sure. There you go. There's going to be a poll at the end of each day. And so I don't need you to come in and say, yeah, I've had a great day. I've done this and that. It's going to ask you, did you have a weight loss day? Did you work out today? Workouts are optional, so don't feel like you do. How was your water intake? And you guys have done polls before, super easy to answer. And that's how we're going to check in at the end of the day to see how our day was. Okay? So daily posts with the homework assignments, the polls, and the units. I'm also going to tell you that if you've got questions or anything that come up during the day that you want to share, if we can try to keep them into that daily post so we can just kind of keep the feed clean, that would be great. But don't feel obligated to it's not a hard, fast rule to be going in, and if you just need to post something or you just want to share a non-scale victory or you've got a recipe that you found and you want to share that, get in there. This is our community. This is for all of us. And also time. So I'm busy, you're busy, we're all busy. And so I'm here, I'm facilitating this. I am not the nutritionist. You guys know this. I am not a nutritionist, but I am the coach that is bringing us this program and being here to facilitate it. So while you don't necessarily have direct access to Alana herself, I do. And I do in the group. And there's a couple of you that are in the coach test group too, that you can get in there and you can get that information from her. So we've got access to her. You've got it through me. So I am super excited to share that part of it too. Because we're all so busy, and I commit to trying to make comment on every single person's post, but I've already seen you guys in here engaging with each other. Like Sabrina or Jenny, everybody had these posts that they were doing, and people were jumping in and they were having the conversations. Create that community with each other, because we all have different levels and amounts of support in our life. Some of us don't have very supportive spouses. Some of us might not even have spouses. We might have work friends or family that are just not really sure what this deal is. And while they want the best for you, they're not really sure where you fit or they fit in your life and your lifestyle and everything that you want to do. What's going on? He's just standing here. He doesn't want to be on the screen, on the camera. I love it. Oh, he does. There we go. And so we create that community in here amongst each other, and we share so that regardless of what our situation is externally and the support that we may or may not be getting, we have a safe place to come in here. This is a group that is all about the same motivation and the same focus. And we're going to have a lot of struggles, and we're all going to be able to share what we're doing for success and what we're doing to get through those struggles. So if you have a question for me that you don't feel comfortable sharing in the group, go ahead and message me. Just know that I don't get on my phone during the day at work. I don't have my phone with me, so I will message you back as soon as I can. Typically, if you do it during the day, it'll probably be that night after I put the kids to bed. Let's see here. I got all my notes here. The next part is exercise. In this program, exercise is extra credit. And I love that they're doing that for the simple fact that so often we try to justify what we're eating by the fact that we're going to go work out, and that we think we can try to work out and work off our bad nutritional habits. And you just simply cannot. You cannot do that. But what exercise is great for. So exercise is going to do a lot of great things like burning the metabolism, getting that going faster. It's a mental break for you as well. While we exercise, we do that for ourselves. When we talk about, we can lose the weight, but exercise is going to lend to you toning, getting more lean, getting that muscle development. And I think that's important. You want to finish? Why don't you finish doing the drawing for me? Can you do a drawing for me and see if it's done by the time this video is done? You can share it with everybody. Can you do that for me? So I want you to exercise. I want you to be committing to exercising. If you're not even sure where to start with that or what to do, I've got a number of suggestions. I use an on-demand library from workouts from home. The point is to get at least 20 minutes of a sustained elevated heart rate. All right, so whatever it is that you want to go do, you want to go ride a bike, you want to go for a run, you want to like do a Zumba class. It doesn't matter what you do. The exercise is extra credit, but I'm simply just going to encourage it because it just really helps improve that mental outlook. All right, now tracking. So the basic premise of this entire program is tracking. So we talk about, we've only got these 4 food groups and we keep it very, very generic. But I want you to know that freedom from food is not a free-for-all. You do not have permission to just eat whatever you want whenever you want. That's not what this program is about, okay? So keep that in mind. Some people are going to be like, oh, well, I can eat this if I want to. No, you can eat it. You're going to have to track it. And so when we talk about the tracking and people are like, oh my God, I don't want to become obsessive about the tracking. We're going to go through that this week on the right ways to track. If you've already been into this program, you've already seen what they're talking about in tracking. There's a great app. If you haven't downloaded it already, the Nutrition Plus app, it came in your welcome packet. There is also your book, the My Tracker book. I will be honest, I think I do better if I actually write it down. It's the same thing if I'm reading a book. I would rather physically hold those pages than go through and do it electronically. I'm going to encourage you guys, at least for the first 30 days, to use the My Tracker book. But it is completely your choice if you want to use the book or the app. The app has got some really great features in there as well. And I find it very easy to track my weight daily in there. I know you guys are going to freak out. We've got a whole post to talk about that. And it's something that has been very different from what I've taught in the past. And I'm okay with this. I just want you guys to trust the process and be prepared to weigh in daily. Why are we tracking? And this is such a great principle to understand this. We are tracking not to be obsessive about what we're eating so that it can identify trends. Tracking identifies trends. The trends reveal your truths. Your truth is what's going to set you free. And that is when you're going to understand and you're going to see that you were eating this, but you're not having a weight loss day. You were eating this, but maybe you weren't really tracking exactly what you were eating. Maybe you need a higher fat snack during the day at some point, even though we have the 3 meals a day. Maybe you do need that higher fat snack. Maybe you need to have something on hand because you get chocolate cravings. I tell you what, I've started, if you guys haven't already, the Beach Bars, and anybody that purchased a challenge pack on this has a sample one coming to them. I'm sending those to you because these things are so good. They get the chocolate sweet tooth. They don't taste, at first I kind of thought they were going to taste like Shakeology. They don't. I would highly, highly recommend these to you. Our kids are loving the chocolate peanut butter ones. I am loving the chocolate almond cherry ones. And they are satisfying. They don't have any of the sugars, 150 calorie snack, and it's just chock full of protein. I think it's 10 grams of protein in there. Great snacks to offer, and if you're a coach, you're going to get 25% discount on anything that you order to try them. All right, so we're tracking. I want you guys to also understand a couple things that I've come to realize in this program already, in that we talk about the tracking, we talk about freedom from food is not a free-for-all. It is also understand and accept that not every day is going to be a weight loss day. Hey, I got 2. I got another buddy in here. Hi. Not every day is going to be a weight loss day. We're going to talk about that as well. Does uni look good on my head?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am going to talk to you over and over and over again about tracking. We're going to bring it up pretty regularly. And so when you come to me and say, I'm having a struggle, I'm not eating, or I'm not seeing weight loss or anything like that, first thing I'm going to ask you for is your tracker. Just be prepared for that right now. So it is up to you at how much details you are going to put into your tracker. I have got a post already scheduled this week. that discusses that discusses the right way to be tracking. There's not a wrong way to be tracking as long as you're writing something down, but the greater detail you can put, I'm not talking measurements. I don't want to hear that you had like a quarter teaspoon of, or you had an eighth of a teaspoon, but be honest. If you're having that bite of your kids' chicken nuggets, or you're stealing some French fries or anything like that, be honest with your tracker. Nobody's judging it. They just need to know, you need to know what you are eating, and so that you can see it and be honest, because maybe you can eat French fries and still have weight loss days. I've already had that. I've had cocktails, actually every night last week. It was like beautiful on our porch, and we just sat and we'd had a couple drinks, and I still had weight loss. I had still had a weight loss week, and consistently had weight loss. All right, the last things. Okay, give me just 1 second. You took my chocolate peanut butter bar? Yeah, if you could see this face right now, they love these things. I'm not kidding. So if your kids need healthy snacks too, get those beach bars. So we're going to track our weight. You're going to track your food daily. You're going to track your weight daily. I want you to take pictures in the same outfit every week. Okay? And I think we all know why. And I know nobody wants to take the pictures, but I want you to take the pictures, and I want you to take them in the same outfit. You know this. You're not going to see the results as fast as other people are going to see them. You have to see them in the pictures, and you're going to forget what you look like in the very beginning. So I want you committed to taking those pictures. The last thing is I will offer, I have a Google form. Look, guys, the name of the game is weight loss here, and I need your help to be able to help others and to attract others to hear what your weight loss stories are. And each week I will have a Google form, super easy to complete. It's only going to ask you what your starting weight was, what your ending week weight was, if it was a good week, a bad week, and if you want to share inches, if you want to share pictures, that's fine. But I just want to know what your pounds were, so that we can talk about, so that we could track collectively as a group what we are doing weight-wise. We talked about struggles. Yeah, the Google form. I'm super excited about this. I know I've gone on for a little bit here now, and I don't want to talk too much longer, but if you guys have got your questions, we can make anything happen. I know he loves my water bottle too. Here is my fun challenge. So this is not an insulated water bottle, and I love cold. I need ice cold water. So here is my new challenge that I've done to myself already, and to getting to myself to drink more water. I have this insulated one that I've always used. I keep this full of ice and ice water. I dump it in, and then my goal is to drink the water before it gets warm. And I can't even tell you how much more water I've been drinking all week. So that's been great. And the boys love drinking the water too. So that's where we're at. We've got so many recipes. We've got so many resources. This program is nothing like what Beachbody has ever had to offer before, and I am super, super proud of it. This is, you guys know my story. I'm a 70-pound weight loss. I did 70 pounds following the program, but the minute I get off of that program, I'm gaining weight because I have not equipped myself with the right tools, the right mindset to be eating for myself. And I'm super excited just over the last few weeks, the changes I have already seen in my choices, and knowing that we have a lot of flexibility in our nutrition and we'll still be able to get results. And so I know all of you can as well. And this is going to be really, really important, and something that we're going to be able to share with a lot of people. So, all right. As always, you guys have any questions, just post them in the group. I'll keep organizing all of this stuff into units. You'll be able to find this video. You'll be able to find it in the discussion feed, but units will be where I would go to on the computer whenever you're looking for something or a resource. So I hope you find it really helpful. If you have any problems, just let me know. Otherwise, guys, we're going to have such a great group. Talk to you later. Thank you for being here.